Winners are picked from our comments section, but they will only be notified of their win in our videos. Meaning when you're watching a video, if you won, it'll be mentioned in there, whoever the winners are as they do win. So you must subscribe and hit the bell so that you know when new videos come out. This means you also need to type a comment, and we would love it if you'd participate. So thank you for watching.
Why is it that I'm talking about Tron mooning and being named Mars's official cryptocurrency? I'll get into that in a minute. First of all, welcome back. And if you're new, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. It helps us with the algorithm. And when we do giveaways, you'll be notified in a new video that if and when you are a winner. We're actually going to notify somebody today about their win, and I'm excited about that, and I'll mention it later on in the video. But again, sometimes, as I often say, I find myself watching videos on YouTube. I like them, I want to subscribe, and I forget if I don't do it right away. So please, if you're new, go ahead. If you're returning, thanks for coming back, and just hit that button, hit the notification bell, subscribe, hit the like button, and then if you don't like what the offer, the value that was here, then you can always, of course, take it back, but you can't forget to do it if you do it. So, Justin Sun, a colorful crypto hawker or surprising business savant, and I'll get into the Mars and what I was talking about in a minute, okay? Although he's outspoken, gracious, and by the way, Bitcoin's lost about 50% of the market share, as I was saying, and the altcoins are pushing because of this. They're gaining some momentum, and some select ones, of course, not all of them. Although he's outspoken, gracious, and bombastic when it comes to his public persona, Sun's questionable publicity stunts could be part and parcel of his strategy for catapulting Tron into the spotlight and capitalizing on crypto's momentum. Bombastic approach may underpin Tron's success, because when you can get attention and you can pair that up with being able to scale, it's a winning combination. You could have the best product or service in the world. If you don't know how to get attention, nobody's going to know about it, and you're going to crash and burn with an awesome product or service. It's tough to take Tron's Justin Sun seriously. His endless shilling on Twitter and use of celebrity endorsements of the likes of Lindsay Lohan are certainly not helping him cultivate an image of blockchain savvy. Yet, despite his controversial approach, something more interesting is brewing. I'm going to move myself over a bit. Beneath the surface, even with his limited technological abilities compared to Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin and Polkadot's Gavin Wood, Sun has managed to position himself as one of the most successful individuals within the field. With his brash style of sucking all the oxygen out of the room with his comments or ideas, no matter how good or bad, Justin Sun has positioned himself as a mighty successful cryptopreneur. While he is still frowned upon by many within the community for his hollow attempts to stay in the spotlight, there is no doubt that some of his business acquisitions and partnerships have been strokes of brilliance. And he has a lot of them, BTT, BitTorrent just being one of them, but there's many. Is Sun a more potent business force than previously thought? Yes, it might sound questionable to be talking about Justin Sun more seriously, but in truth, a closer look at his business dealings tells us a starkly different tale, starting with his $120 million acquisition of BitTorrent in 2018. Sun was on the receiving end of a wave of negative publicity. As one of the earliest decentralized protocols that arrived long before cryptocurrency, BitTorrent's global status was still a feather in Sun's cap, given its name recognition and seamless fit within the crypto ecosystem. Eventually, Sun went on to list BitTorrent BTT on Tron's blockchain. It turned out to be a smart move. BTT has since rocketed to the 31st most valuable coin by capitalization, with its fully diluted market capitalization now standing over $7 billion. Beyond this acquisition, Sun's status as a part owner of exchange Poloniex, which is also a smart move, and I'll talk about it more in another video. Despite his initial denials, and he did deny, and I think I talked about it briefly in another video prior, I didn't buy the denial, is a testament to his ambitions. While it may not align with his public statements of decentralizing the web, given that Poloniex is a centralized exchange, it follows other similar moves of seeking to centralize more serious services under his umbrella. Tron's acquisition of Steemit was even more controversial, another good one, even after it was posited, I don't know about that Sun conspired with major exchanges to remove node validators on the DPoS blockchain and replace them with his own. This move effectively centralized the blockchain-based decentralized social media platform. However, despite the uproar and number of users that abandoned the platform, since the February 2020 acquisition, Steem's tokens have risen nearly fivefold. The latest announcement of integration with DAO Maker reflects another serious move to expand the Tron ecosystem of blockchain-based services. The recently unveiled strategic partnership will see DAO Maker bring all of its cross-chain incubation, fundraising, and growth-oriented services onto Tron. By bringing a retail-focused investing initiative on board, Sun shows that he intends to make Tron a hyper-competitive chain relative to Ethereum and Polkadot despite its more limited technological acumen. Sun, the businessman and centralization architect. And by the way, this limited technological acumen, this can change very, very quickly, and it's just a way of saying they may not be as good technologically yet, which is sure you could understand, but it's very easy to then progress in the direction they need to, and all this, don't kid yourself, is being worked on behind the scenes. Tron will be a force to be reckoned with, so you can be comfortable, even though it's towing the line and holding the wall at 10 cents, that it's only going up in the long term, and this will see $1, and in the short term it still will see, I believe, and again, not investment advice, just my opinion, I think it'll see 20 cents inside of 6 months. Sun, the businessman and centralized architect. I'm going to get to the Mars statement in a minute. Most of these moves directly conflict with the web decentralization activities, as evidenced by the testimony of present and former employees, which highlights some of Sun's more nefarious efforts to block competition. Yet, despite the ridicule, Sun is still riding high. He may not be blockchain's best advocate. By the way, this is from news.bittorrent.com if you want to find the article. He may not be blockchain's best advocate, but Justin Sun has undoubtedly identified it as a money-making opportunity and leveraged it as such, and part of his unbridled ambition to rise through the crypto ranks. Now, I'm going to get into the what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Mars and space. Just want to move this over here. I think I'm still within range. Yes, I believe that I am. A lot of cool things happen when marketing converges with good structure, with innovation, things that are new, things that are technologies that are still in their infancy. There's a lot of shocking positive things that can come out of it. And it's not so far-fetched that you could see Tron pop up and being named Mars's cryptocurrency. You could see, first of all, the convergence between Tesla, SpaceX, renewable energy, and Bitcoin mining. So they talk in this article about how cryptocurrencies in general can all get minced and how they can become useful as the space industry, which I don't know if you realize, but that industry right now is starting to boom in terms of interest and investment, and that's getting in on the front end in the early days of an industry that's going to be one of the most lucrative that I believe mankind has ever seen. Oh, by the way, somebody got some good news for you, and it's, hold on, just want to make sure, because I don't want to say the wrong user, but the winner of, and you're going to find out if you're going to be getting a cash prize or a prize. All you have to do is get in touch with us, and it's going to be, and by the way, if you win once, it doesn't mean you can't win twice, so don't think that your name can't come up. Don't think you're at a disadvantage, and if you haven't won, don't give up and say, oh my God, I can't, because you definitely can, and we do this occasionally, and we are going to continue to do it as we have since the beginning of the channel, just to make things a little bit more fun. And I'm talking about Cool Hand Luke 8B. So send an email, realentrepreneurAMG, that's realeentrepreneurAMG@gmail.com. Send an email, we'll verify that it's really you, and then we'll let you know what you're going to be getting. So look forward to that, and I'm going to get back to the convergence between Tesla, SpaceX, renewable energy, and Bitcoin mining. Tesla, a top 10 company in the Fortune 100 that's run by one of the world's wealthiest people, Elon Musk, transferred 1.5 billion of its treasury cash into Bitcoin. So I think we all have heard this by now, right? So, and by the way, this is on Cointelegraph. I'm not going to go through the entire article here, but I'm going to read a bit of it so you can reference back Cointelegraph if you like, so that you can get the whole article. I know it's not too easy to see everything right there. Currency, you could search it though. Currently, much of Tesla's revenue comes from selling surplus renewable energy credits, or RECs. So I want to just hold on. Just want to get to the part that I just wanted to go over. So how SpaceX fits in. Many speculate that Tesla's investment in and acceptance of Bitcoin as payment is a significant signal of the company's direction. As we know, Musk is also the CEO of SpaceX, the company intending to set up a colony on Mars in the coming decade. However, US dollars fundamentally won't work on Mars. The extended communication time between Earth servers and Mars servers poses a lot of problems. There will still need to be a verifiable, trusted way to transfer value between the planet's economies. Bitcoin offers a better solution for securely transferring value between planets on a trusted network where the 10-minute block times end up being advantageous instead of a hassle. So, SpaceX Colony can trade locally using a convenient local medium of exchange and securely transfer that value back home to Earth without any middlemen or concerns about inflationary monetary policies on Earth. Anything's possible with innovation, not far-fetched. Thank you for watching. Hope this finds you healthy, happy, and I will see you on the next video. Luke, get in touch. RealEntrepreneurAMG@gmail.com. Congrats.